Hey folks, it's Vagrant. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to kick off today's video by grabbing Port Owley, which is the unclaimed thingamajiggy. What's it called again? Trade post thingamajiggy from the last video. And then we're going to move back over here to the castle. We're going to grab that treasure, we're going to talk to Kiara, and we're going to head off on an adventure. And as per usual, it seems I can fast travel to the trade port even though I shouldn't be able to. So we just saved ourselves a whole bunch of time. I don't know why this is a bug, I've never noticed this as a bug before, but it's cool. I quite like it, it's saving me a bunch of effort. And I haven't been detected. Well, now I have, that was rubbish. Right, the Druids have taken this one. This will be our first proper Druid fight, actually. Because the last time we fought the Druids, we kind of just killed them all without any of them noticing. Now, I'm already poisoned, but everyone poisons me anyway, so that's nothing particularly special. Oh wait, maybe this is... Oh no, we fought them in the in those little altar things, didn't we? Oh, he did a slippy slide. You're my favourite Druid. I should call you the... I think it's a woman. She did a slippy slide. What, cheeky little. Oh my god, I hate them so much. Come here! Enough of that nonsense from you, alright? Wait for it. Right. Oh, we've got a few left. They are... God damn it. They are vaguely terrifying. Get him, Wolfie. Stop hitting my wolf. I know he's trying to murder one of your friends, but it's hardly an excuse. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Good job, Wolfie. So we are once again looking for the deed. And the deed is there. Seemingly. Nice and easy one. As suspected, everything of value has been taken to Kesh Koran. The people here fear the Druids' magic and will take no action. Can't say I blame them, they're pretty spooky. How far are we going? 450. It's always about the same distance, actually. Right, off we go. Grab ourselves a deed, come back, take this, and then get started with the questline a little bit more as well. This little cheeky chest. Yeah, I did have a little look. This is a new day. Like yesterday I recorded, I think, 3 episodes of this, but this is a brand new day. So, you know, at least 24 hours have passed, and I did go back and check. Actually, I can show you if we hop back over here. You can see that 18, 12, 12. That, I mean, and if it counted when you were offline, that would be absolutely full right now, so. It is definitely only while you're in game. Which makes sense, as I've said. Got there eventually. Come on, Linksy. Oh no, Africa, your name. Africa. I'm sorry, Africa. I grab that treasure whilst we're here. I just can't call them a wealth. I think it's because I genuinely struggled to say the word wealth. Because the TH sound is not... Apparently I'm going to go over here. I didn't really mean to do this, but this is what we're going to do now. Yeah, I don't like the word wealth. I'm not good at it. Is this another fighting thing? They love these. You know what I've noticed, actually? And I vaguely remember someone mentioning it, but I didn't really clock on till right now. There are no side quests in this expansion. Whoa, hello. You know the usual ones where you... It's a green thing. Whoa, it's a werewolf! It's a werewolf! It's an actual werewolf! Get him, Wolfie. You're the real wolf here. Okay, I'm in trouble. Bloody Nora. Gonna heal. This thing's a unit. Bloody Nora. I love werewolves. Out of all the classic horror monster things, you know, vampires, Frankenstein, ghosts, werewolves, all that kind of jazz. Werewolves are my favourite. And, in my opinion, the most neglected and underexplored. There are very, very few werewolf films out there. If you particularly want to see a werewolf film, there's a really good one called The Wolf of Snow Hollow that I would very much recommend for anyone who's up for some werewolf action. There's a few others, but not many. Dog Soldiers is pretty cool. There you are. So, I'm in two minds about these, because one half of me quite likes these, because they're easy. They're not, okay, I don't call them easy. No, I had to heal on that one. That's crazy. But the point is, they're quick. You know, you can kind of just nip in and get them done. On the other hand, right, I might grab that because there's no flight path nearby, and then we'll loop back round like that. I like that idea. On the other hand, the side quests were like the best written part of Valhalla, so I'm really disappointed that there aren't any more in the game. I think that's a real shame. I think you could have done something really cool with Irish druidic side quests, and to not bother at all seems really weird to me. And I'm not really sure why they've done that. It seems lazy. I'm not trying to rag on the game or anything, but they were genuinely my favourite part of Valhalla. Other than that's like a virtual... Oh no. Always disappointed when you get somewhere and it's below you. Right. I'm looking for a hole. Shut up, no jokes. I don't know, they were the best part of Valhalla for me, so to not have any in the expansion, just a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, CB, I'm one with the forest. This is looking promising. Yeah, it's gotta be around here. It's armor as well, you know, that's exciting stuff. Are you still chasing me? You're an eager wolf, aren't you? Oh, it's a yellow one, that's why. Hey, you regret this now, don't you, buddy? We could have been friends. I have wolf friends. I ride a wolf. I could have ridden you. Instead, I've had to murder you. Those are the only two options in my life. I ride you or I murder you. There is no in-between. Right. Oh, no, don't be blocked. You cheeky little blighter. I guess we're going this way. Show those potteries. Who's boss? It's me, I'm the boss. Look at me now. I'm the big boss man. Oh, hey. What? Stop healing. How did you heal so much? I interrupted you. I don't know what they're doing over there. They're being stupid. I'm just going to loot their chests. I haven't quite figured out how I get round.
I feel great.
Do you, though? I mean, look at what's going on here. Do you feel great? I don't feel great about this. I feel great about that. That was pretty cool. I do like that they use all these environmental, alchemical kind of effects. I think that's pretty cool. I'm hoping to keep mixing it up. Werewolves are a good start. I feel like it must be down there, you know. I think it would be really weird if it wasn't. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if the answer isn't down there somewhere. Unless there's another cave entrance up here. Oh, there is actually. Oh, okay, it could be wrong. Aha! Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to go back downstairs and try again, so I'm glad I didn't. I imagine the druids, I've got to say, oh, I actually had to be here as well. Nice! I imagine the druids are more effective if you're lower level. Not just because the game is harder at lower levels, because the game scales, but it doesn't scale to the point where... I wouldn't say the difficulty is even throughout the game, right? I would say it's easier now than it was at level 100 or something like that. But it's not just level that you scale with, it's obviously your skill points and stuff like that. And the main skill points that would be helping here, obviously we have poison and fire resistance. So even when poisoned and on fire, which used to do tons of damage, it no longer does, because we have all those resistance points. And I feel like there are abilities you would typically ignore until quite late into the game as well. So most low-level players will come here and they'll get ravaged by poison really badly, which would, I think, increase the difficulty quite a lot. Whereas we, even if they have scaled to our level, our poison resistance is so high that it matters a lot less. We have learned to create a fog that seeps into one's mind. White-edged mushroom and hazel bark and shavings of the sacred amber, with bare heart and blood of a scholar. Burn to a glowing and the heavy smoke will fill the valley. I like things like that. Little explanations for, you know, why we would be hallucinating things and stuff like that. It just makes it non-mystical. Now, personally, I'm okay with the mysticism. I would be totally okay with having druids in this game and having actual werewolves and loads of nonsense, because I think the games aren't really accurate anyway. And they're just like big, dumb, stupid fun, right? So let's just be big, dumb, stupid fun. I don't see a problem with that. But I think some people may have a problem with that. And I appreciate the effort of trying to put in weird stuff like werewolves, but also throwing in some explanations for how that would be viable in reality. Right, the only reason I want to grab this is because... Oh, is that that one? That one? Because there's no flight path anywhere nearby. But then that's popped up. Right, let's see what this is. The green ones are now much more interesting because usually you would expect them to be side quests. Is this an altar? It is. If you're going to need a resource, an Irish resource, I'm afraid you're going to be out of luck, buddy. I suspect there may be 4 of these, each requiring 50 of each resource. Oh no, 5 deer hoofs. Okay. Easy enough. I've been very specifically not selling my animal materials for the entire game. Well, after we mistakenly sold everything right at the start, I then stopped selling anything. And it's paid off dividends quite a few times, it must be said. The only thing that screws me up is fishing. It screws up everyone. There it is. Good old Connacht. I wonder if Connacht is where my name comes from. Anyways, we'll grab the treasure, back to the trade post, and then I promise we'll get started. We're going to grab the treasure over at the castle. But then we're going to ride with our beloved. I'm hidden!
Let battle sweat flow. The gods won't want you. Are you watching?
I mean, that's a big flashy effect you got, buddy, but I have a magical glowing sword. You just kick my... Wait. Don't kick my wolf. Wow, really? Oh, you... What are you doing? Come here, you weirdo.
This place is heavily guarded.
Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. Jesus. Use my telekinesis to kill that guy. I feel like the wolfhound should be my top priority. These things are vicious. See what I mean? They just don't care if I hit them. They just keep coming at me. Do so little damage. Goliath. There we go. Woo! Got the little baby chest. I'd rather you leave my end alone, thank you very much, pal. Any other baby chests? I'm not that bothered about baby chests. Right, let's get out of combat and fast travel back home. The others I will leave... Oh... Yeah, I'll grab that flight path and then we'll clear out. I don't want to spend all episode doing stuff. I do like doing stuff, but I'd like to do some story stuff. I'd like to do other stuff than the stuff I'm currently doing, but I do like the stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? Oh. I wonder if the fast travel will now not work. I think it's because I'm in combat in reality. Oh, hey guys. Kind of ruining my whole thing here. Africa! Where are you, buddy? Let's get out of here, pal. I bless the rains down in Africa. Ah! Oh, we'll just run. It's fine. See the lovely Irish countryside, eh? With its many rocks and many grasses and many druids. It'd be nice to meet a nice druid. We are going to meet a nice druid, actually. The woman we're being sent to visit now with Kiera is a druid healer. So, I don't know, I'm sure druids have their own sects and groups and those who... Oh, look at that fox. That's beautiful. Look at it, man. I love rolling hills. Rolling hills are my favourite type of hill. I don't know what other types of hills I would have to mention, but rolling hills are my favourite. I'll do.
I must think clearly.
Right. Oh, this is a hallucinogenic fog, yeah. So what we're looking for here is hopefully luxuries, because that's the only one we don't currently have. Nice. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Hello, boy. Oh, look at his big ears. Look at that good boy. Just good boy. Aww. Aww. Right, let's see what we've got here. Production. Dog. In real life, I want a dog. I'm getting a dog. It's a good boy. No, a dog. It's such a pointless one. What's this one? Storehouse. I don't see the point in that either. Like, as long as I'm willing to go back like once an hour. Right now, we don't need to upgrade the storehouse, so we're gonna hold off for just a little bit. I've already got 3 missions, so I assume I can't get any more. Right, done. It's just good to get that done nice and early as well, so that's now, like, ticking away. I'd love to be able to fast travel up here. So we're going to go there, we're going to grab that treasure, and then we are going to get started on the mission. Yeah, so I think I've probably talked about this in the main series. I really want a dog. I've wanted a dog for... We had dogs when we were kids, but that was many moons ago. I really want a dog. You know, I work from home... Oh, that's all I've got to say on that topic. But I work from home, so I'm well placed to take care of a dog. I'm always, by the looks of things anyway, like I'm always going to work from home. So I'm always going to be around to take care of it and play with it, and you know that's why I can have like a nice friendly dog that wants social contact all the time. I don't need to get 2 dogs to keep it company because I will rarely be gone for more than like a few hours for events and stuff like that, or gym or whatever the hell I'm doing. Rope, there it is. Can we run up this rope? Well, I guess we'll find out. But I've lived in flats for the past 12 years now, since I first moved out of my parents' house. So I've lived in like rented flats, and not a single one of them would let me have a dog. And I wouldn't really want a dog. You need a dog in a house, I feel, usually. Just so you can, you know... I mean, there are people in London who live in flats and have dogs, but I live in a bedroom, essentially. I'm pretty sure I can't walk up this, you know. Oh, I can, sweet. No, can I? I don't know. She seemed to do it for a second and then changed her mind. No, okay. So basically, the only time I wanted to use that rope, there's literally only one time I wanted to use it, and it was the only time I didn't. Now I have to climb this bloody cliff. It's ridiculous. I take back the nice things I said about the rope in the last video. The rope is pointless. is useful precisely one time. And then, because as soon as you've used it once, you've got a fast travel point around here anyway, so... Oh, I have to climb the cliff. I don't want to climb the cliff. It's big. Fine. Anyways. Yeah, always loved dogs. Never been able to have one because I've not been allowed. But this September, i.e. in about 4 months from now, I'm moving out. And the plan is to move for the very first time in my life out of a major city and more into a slightly suburban area. And I'm still going to be renting. I can't afford to buy a house. Because I'm, you know, a millennial. None of us can afford to buy houses. So I'll be renting, but I'm going to rent a house. So hopefully I'll find someone where they don't mind me having a dog. And I know what type of dog I'm going to get. But I don't want to pronounce it because I'll butcher it. It's spelled like quichond. It sounds delicious if you like quiche. And I do like quiche. I like quiche, I don't love quiche. But it's not, it's like K's Hund or something like that, I think is the correct pronunciation. And it's from the Netherlands. If we say Netherlands instead of Danish or something, people are going to get angry with me. I can't remember. The whole area of the world is just a blurry mess. They're all the same bloody country. Anyways, but yeah, they're adorable, mid-sized, super friendly, fluffy, which is cool. They'll shed like a bitch, but that's fine. Yeah, they're like perfect dogs for me in so many ways. Very excited. It's rare that I know what I want like ahead of time. I think back to like, because I know like I want a tattoo, for example. I've been going back and forth on that for a very, very, very long time. And the problem is really that I can't decide what I want. But with the doggo, easy peasy. I know exactly the doggo that I want. How much is that doggo in the window? Woof, 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 the one with the waggly tail? I think so.
Shall we go see Deirdre now?
We shan. We shan.
I am curious to meet her.
This is her druidic friend. Horse. I never ride a horse. This exact scenario is the only scenarios where I ride horses. I do like it, I've got to be honest, like, part of me has always been very tempted to drop the lynx and drop the wolf and ride a horse and kind of
I'm disappointed
that mythological
Thrawn even
element.
considered the accusation true.
The poisoning had 2 goals. Disable our army and put the blame on Bareth.
But who's behind it?
The soldiers cough blood. It must be the poison used by a druid cult, the children of Danu.
Who are they?
When the Christians came with sword and fire, some few druids banded together. Eventually, they vowed to destroy the Christians. They turned to mayhem and murder. Many disguise themselves and live among the villagers.
What of Deirdre and druids like her?
True druids oppose the Danu, but they are scattered and disorganized. That is why I am so determined to help Flann to the throne as High King of Ireland. He will stamp out the children of Danu, leaving true druids to carry on.
You've succumbed to the no true Scotsman fallacy there, Kiara. In that you think that because someone's views
Tell me
or...
more about your friend.
Oh, well, we can't talk
Deirdre is
about
a
it.
druid I have known for years. We learned together.
You were once a druid.
I was. There are many pagans and druids isolated in forests through all Ireland.
Can I talk? It's like in football, right? If like, let's say, you know,
Across the river.
I support Liverpool, right? If a Liverpool supporter out there, let's say they're at a match and they smash up a car or something or hurt somebody.
This land is unsettling.
I'm unsure of the way. Follow the stone path as best you can.
I'm just gonna follow you. Oh. Follow the... Okay, let's go this way. So if like a Liverpool supporter hurts someone, smashes up a car, does something terrible, and it happens, you know, it's football. Hooliganism, it is still a thing. It's very cool. Then people will come out and say, no, they're not a real supporter, blah, blah, blah. But they are. They're just as much a real supporter as you are, if not more so sometimes.
Jura! Wolves!
The Wolves of Isengard! People like to believe that if someone's actions or views don't represent themselves, then they are clearly not a true fan of that thing. They're not a true supporter, they're not a true believer, whatever. And that's just not true. It's just not. It's a way to protect yourself and your little fandom, basically. You have to acknowledge the bad
See
parts.
what Connacht's like? A wild place. It's where I'm from.
Wait, where the hell did the horses go? You have to acknowledge the rough parts of your belief system or your fandom or whatever. Otherwise you're just being ignorant, frankly. And you'll see it in everything, you know.
Eivor, she is a druid, so a bit...
Eccentric?
Yes, that's it. Eccentric.
This is very cool. This is where a druid should live. You know, the bandits have been getting it wrong, but the druid has nailed it. Oh, she's got a kitty cat!
Kira, are you ready at last to return to the joys of the forest?
Deirdre, this is my friend Eivor. I'm sorry to say we've come for help.
Fair me. I hoped the auguries were mistaken. Children of Danu,
Yes. Flan's army is spitting blood.
you know what is needed.
I'd hoped you'd find another way.
What is this about?
The children of Danu make the poison, but they also hold the key to its cure.
Amber, made from the sap of an ancient tree sacred to them. Each child of Danu carries a shard of this amber.
Once steeped in its owner's blood, the power that is held deep within the amber is set free.
This is a somber request. How will I find one of these dark druids?
A friend of ours tried to discover the identities that Danu have taken. He hoped to find one called the Wren.
Then that friend was killed. The Danu are truly dangerous.
You may find something in his abandoned house, up north near Port Ollie trading post at the mouth of the Ballysadir.
I will find this Wren, steep the amber in his blood, and return once I have done.
I pray the spirits guide you.
All your mystical nonsense, kids.
What do I know of this, child of Danu?
Huh. The order's back. Clues are found by following the Irish story and exploring Ireland. Once all clues are found, they can be tracked down. Investigate the abandoned cottage on the shore outside Port Ollie at the mouth of the Ballas. Okay. Up we go. What was I going to say? I don't know. Part of me always wishes I could believe stuff like this. You know, there are still pagans out there. Like I've said, my mother's a pagan. I think my sister's a pagan, but I'm not sure anymore. She may have. She's definitely not the same person she was. It's a weird sentence I just said. Let me just check this again. Investigate the abandoned cottage on the shore. So it should just be north, right? At the mouth of the... Yeah, it should be up here somewhere. I think it'd be quite fun to believe that kind of stuff and believe it's true and believe in magic and everything and blah 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 blah. It's like believing in God. I've always been envious of believing in God. I never ever will. I suppose I can't say that. I'm open to the idea. Genuinely open to the idea. I don't believe in God. And it doesn't seem likely that I'll ever believe in God, but if I had proper evidence, sure. But then again, if we were to find evidence of God, then God would assumedly be nothing like how we envision God as he currently is. Or she is. Well, they'd be genderless. Anyways, my researchers suggest that the Wren sometimes meets with the leader of the Children of Danu on a small island in Lough 2 nights ago, I hid among the shadows near a large ritual stone hoping to catch sight of them. A figure arrived in the darkness, then a second figure, the Wren. They heard my movements, I fled into night. I know not who I saw, but I'm certain my life is under threat. You're a brave soul. I'm sorry for your loss. Investigate the ritual stone located on a small island in Lough found near Rathcrogan. Okay. Lough near Rathcrogan. Is that it? Well, it's not in the right area though, is it? Lough? How am I meant to know where these places are? I don't have a clue. Lough, there it is. Bloody hell, that could have been a bit tetchy to find, couldn't it? Wait, so that's Lough there. What's the quest say again? Broke up. Okay, that's where we have to go. Okay, is there fast travel anywhere near? Not really. All right. Nah. I don't know. It's like Then again, I think a lot of what people appreciate religion for and their religious beliefs and stuff like that, I mean, a lot of it is, support when you're down in real life and belief that you're a good person, blah, 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 blah. But I think a lot of it is probably somewhat associated with this idea that when you die, you go somewhere else. It's not the end. Oh, hello, chest. There's more beyond life, essentially. And I understand why that is appealing to people. They don't want to think that they just stop existing. Because not existing is a terrifying prospect in some ways. You can't envision it. You can't imagine what it's like. Because I don't think our brains are capable of that. For your brain to just not... For just nothingness. It's a bizarre thought. It gets to me sometimes. Just thinking, that is going to happen to me one day. Like, I'm not going to think anymore. Oh, I don't like that. This still weirds me out. No, let's not have an existential crisis in the middle of a Valhalla video. Oh, it's weird though. That scares me about. I'm not scared of death, but that aspect does freak me out a little bit. And that's the most basic aspect there is. But at the end of the day, it's an odd one. Peaceful though. Ugh. Anyways. But I get that. The people don't want to believe that. I understand, I'm freaking out about it. People don't want to believe that there's nothing after life. But part of me has always found the idea of when you're dead, to be comforting in a way. And for the opposite, for life after death, for reincarnation, or for heaven and hell, or for whatever, to be the less optimistic way of viewing life. Because I think believing that this is the one chance this is a bit YOLO shit right here, but I think believing that this is the one chance you get to live a good life and live the life that you want, and therefore you have to kind of take full advantage of it, is cool. I like that as an idea. This is a very creepy little island. Can't find the thing I'm looking for. Oh, what's that? Ren, during the tumult of Rathkrogan's festival, I direct you to use the trust granted in your guise as poet. What? 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 Kiara's not the... No! During the tumult of Rathkrogan's festival, I direct you to use the trust granted... It's just a different poet. It's a different poet. It's fine. No need to make a great speech. It is better to keep to the shadows, move among the partiers, and tell them to abjure their oaths to Ireland and to engage in what mayhem they may. You may do this among the commoners while I work upon kings and priests. Bit by bit, week by week, we will cook these ghouls by the oak. Let me just check what the Ren looks like. Right, okay, it's not. It's a different poet. We're fine. No need to panic. Let's read about the Ren. Assassinate the Wren, spreading misinformation during the festival. Lady Niam. As a child, the silent Niam was assumed to be... Is that Nia? Instead, was assumed to be unable to speak. In fact, she was listening. The fox is raving. When she began to voice sounds, they were strangely mellifluous and compelling. Her sister claimed Nia could speak with animals. What asserted is that she did master language. She was amazingly persuasive, even mesmerizing. She went on to become a poet. The children of Danu took her into their group. As their principal persuader, she has brought many people under the sway of the children. Sweet. And I've got to say, the children is a pretty awesome name for a cult. I don't even need to say of Danu at the end, just the children. Because children are spooky. Anyways, my point was... I don't like the morality system. It sounds like I'm talking about Mass Effect or something. I don't like the morality system inherent in religion, in that do good things, go to heaven, or reincarnate as a sloth. Do bad things, go to hell, or reincarnate as a... dung beetle is the commonly given example. I don't like that, I think that's stupid. Because I don't think the giving of rewards in the afterlife should be what's required for you to live a good life. I think your own... What's that symbol there? I have no idea. Your own morality exists independent of a fear of the afterlife. As in, you want to be a good person and make the world a better place through your existence. And I don't think that should require a fear of damnation when you die.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Why? We're having a festival. Seems like a great place to be. Right, let's grab some stuff while we're here. Probably won't be back.
I must be careful now.
This I get a little bit... Oh, okay. There's quite a lot of stuff here, actually. Oh, we'll go kill the last and then we'll move on. Well, we'll grab the stuff. It's out of that, yeah.
Hang on.
That was a great shot. I'm just saying, that was a good shot. No! Go, 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 go. Nice. Oh, no video either. Really?
Hiding in two unplanned poisoning. I will tell Deirdre and Peter. Give them the amber stain of blood.
Anyways, my point is, there is a sort of inherent sad beauty in the fact that this is your only chance at life. You better make it worth it. And also, just to quote like a stupid thing, the sunset, ladies and gentlemen, the sunset. The sunset, these things are such a pain in the ass. So many of you. The sunset is only beautiful because of its fleeting nature. If the sunset lasted forever, nobody would care about the sunset, right? Life is kind of the same thing. Do you want to live forever? Not really. I don't want to live forever. Even people granted perfection in the afterlife don't want to live forever. Eventually, your time comes, as we have seen if you watch The Good Place. So, kind of spoiler that, but the show is quite old at this point, so get over it. Jesus Christ. Who's wrecking me? Sit down, kid. Oh my god, so many of you nerds. Right, are we quite bloody done now? I don't want to heal. I hate healing. Ah. Go away.
Cautious around here.
Right, so we've killed it. I'm a little disappointed about the lack of video. Let's go do some looting. Right, what have we got in this town? It's quite a lot by the looks of things. We've got, yeah, that. 3 things to grab. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Along with the side quest being missing, I think those two are on like a fairly similar boat in that it just feels a tad lazy. Side quests require writing and voice acting and thought, whereas you can just chuck in a, yes, fight the Druids, LOL. What? Get him, Wolfie. Good lad. Or lass. Oh, I think it's he. Nice. Hey. Just Wolfie. Oof. Oof, that little stomp at the end. Right. So many of these nerds. You are the most imperceptive person, though. How do you not notice this massive battle occurring right behind you? Okay, how the hell do I get in here? Oh, there's a key. Key. Key? Key.
Well,
Avenge Boomstick Alex. It's a fantastic name. Oi, come here. There we go.
Arrow in the dog. So slow.
Oh, I got the key. Oh, of course, because of Sunan. I do wish I could one-shot people with the bow. It's not really a thing anymore, and I think even if I put all my mastery points in the wolf, I still think we probably wouldn't manage it. So, Celtic armor, very nice. Most esteemed King Concobat. It's like Concobat. We kings of Aelec send you this inquiry and alarm. To what purpose do you allow Flarn Sinner to quarter his hordes within the borders of Connacht? His mad aggression threatens all our kingdoms. Kings Donhal and Neil of Aelec. I'm butchering so many of these words. I need my dad here. That would have been a good idea for, like, if this was like a main channel playthrough. I think it's something I could have considered. Having my dad here at my side whilst I play through this DLC.
To cloak myself here.
Because whilst I have Irish heritage, you know, I haven't spent that much time in Ireland relative to my entire existence. But my dad is like aggressively Irish, so. Alright, where is it? God, I didn't even see it then. I just assumed it was here. I actually thought it had probably already left me. It's a titty tat! It is really, like, 90% of doing this, as I've said before, is knowing about when to click A and when not to click A. It's half the skill involved. Because if you click A at the wrong time, you'll end up in, like, a really awkward spot. Nice. That was slick. Last one then, and we can leave. So, I think where are we? Yeah. I mean, we're out of Meath, and Meath is what's run by Flarn. Now, Flarn has technically taken all of, like, I think he's meant to be united as the King of all of Ireland, but clearly not everyone agrees, and the Ulster Kings in particular don't agree. How am I meant to resist this? Boom! How did you not set on fire? How did only one of you set on fire?
Can't hold out much longer.
Oh, did you? Oh, there we go. Oh, of course, there's a second explosion because of the ability.
I'll kill you.
I'm gonna have tungsten for days. It'd be nice if there was a system to maybe trade your tungsten in for lower level materials. I feel like because of this DLC giving me nothing but tungsten, I don't know. Maybe I would need some of the lower level stuff, and obviously we can't get that anymore. Like, we literally can never get that again. It's gotta break through eventually, right? Nerd. Okay, so I think that's the town completely cleared. Head to the east. Actually, oh, do we want to grab the flight path whilst we're here? No, we can go from there to there. It's fine. It's pretty close by. On we go. I'm not avenging you, Lumpty.
Attack on sight here.
If the avenging gave a good reward, I'd do it. Alternatively, if I had achievements, I wasn't playing on PC, or it was linked to my Xbox account somehow, I would again probably do it, because I'm sure there would be an achievement for like avenging a certain number of people. And I like achievements. Achievements are cool. They just are. they serve the primitive part of my brain that likes big shiny things that pop up. But I just get nothing for it. Lovely evening. Love this kind of lighting. A kind of soft shades of purple and pink. Well, pink fading into purple. Just, it's the gold. It's not even the golden hour. It is the golden hour. It's the golden hour. And then it just fades into darkness. You'll be happy to know, maybe, I don't know, you probably won't care actually, I have seemingly fixed my vampirism by sleeping for 11 hours yesterday. I'd been slightly sleep deprived the last few days, so last night I just seemingly slept for bloody ages. Which is one reason I love my job, because my sleep is a goddamn disaster, but I have full control of it, over it. You know, if I want to wake up at 5 PM, I can do that, and it's absolutely okay with my job. Not necessarily okay for anything outside of my job, like, say, a social life, but job-wise, it's okay. Okay, what's this chest key?
Eivor, I worried you'd come to harm.
I did not, but the wren did.
May the wren's blood ooze into the lonely earth and feed the forest with red milk. Give me the shard for the cure.
Alright, love, calm down. Red milk. I've had green milk.
The humours of the ancient tree live on in the amber now sparked by blood. Look, it turns deep crimson. The cure will be painful. The soldiers will writhe and plead to be killed as a mercy. But in a few hours, they will be well.
Thank the spirits of the earth.
The wren carried a note.
A note?
The poisoning and the plan to accuse Bareth was the doing of someone called the Cursed. There is a cottage in Tuam where the Cursed hides. Perhaps we can find who made the poison there.
It is a small hope, but hope still. It is nearby. We must go.
Not yet. The cure is prepared. You must deliver it as quickly as you can.
I will look for this mysterious Cursed. You take the cure to Cashalor.
3 or 4 drops on each soldier. No more.
Thank you, good friend. Goodbye. Eivor, I'll meet you under the tree outside Tuam, heading south.
The Cursed will be your second child of Danu, Eivor. There are others. Were you to bring me all their shards, I could mix you a potion that would give you the first of the blazing sun.
I will fell this one. Then I will think on the others and your mysterious son.
Before you go, there is a darkness rolling toward Kira. Please watch over her.
Oh no. Kiara. Oh no. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. I'll protect her, my beloved. Oh. The dead heat of a scorching sun was birthed in mud and misery. The bloody babe, son of Boranek, was called Balor. Champion of the Fomorians, he, Balor... Where do I know the name Balor from? Balor bleats with spittled spite and leads his kin from the seething depths. The Fomorians, those of rock and rot, bringers of disease, despair and death, cavorting in chaos. Ever the foes of Tuatha de Danann, Kuth Kulen strikes deep in Balor's back, leaving the wound to fester. This has just given me a cool idea. Balor still stands and fight he must, always the demon and jester. You know what would be an awesome Assassin's Creed game? Why do I keep teleporting today, by the way? A Cthulhu Lovecraftian Assassin's Creed game. I think that would be really, really cool, actually. They'll never do it. It would probably lean too hard into mysticism, but I think that could be a lot of fun. Oh, now I wish that was a thing. Right. Apparently I got multiple quests. Collect all the amber shards, yeah. So that's the equivalent of hunting down the Order... Not the Order members. Yeah, the Order members. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Right, okay. I guess we're doing this. Eivor was on the trail of the Cursed, a member of the Child of Danu search for the Cursed. Okay. They've learned! They've learned from their mistakes! Oh, I'm so proud of you, game. Look, you can't tell anything about the detail of who they are until they're actually revealed. You remember I complained about this in the main game, in that you could, A, see Alfred was the leader of the Order, but there was that quest wherein you had to discover who someone was. One of the 3 guys was a member of the Order, and you could literally tell by looking at his picture. So now not only have they blocked it off, but even when they are revealed, slightly, like so, you can't tell anyway. Whereas if we go back to the Order... Well, I suppose I can't really show you anymore because I've killed them all, but that's fair play, Ubisoft, you know. Made a mistake, but you learn, so. Investigate Tuam. A village in Western Connacht. So this is Connacht. Where's Tuam? Oh, it's over there. Right, so we'll grab that flight path along the way. Connacht. I don't know what it is about the islands. Ireland. I was going to say Wales. Wales isn't an island. I don't know what it is about everywhere outside of England. I suppose it's because our language kind of get homogenized over time. Let me just check how we're doing over here. Oh, I'm gonna get a storehouse. I thought the storehouse, for some reason, was a universal thing in my head. Like they all went up at the same time, but it's on a per material basis. So we'll grab this because 50 is not enough because that would only take 25 minutes to fill, and now it's going to take 50. So that's cool. So unfortunately, I've just thrown away a lot of resources, but it is what it is. Only got 10 minutes left. We'll do some questy things along the way. Actually, thinking about that then. Yeah, we'll grab this, grab this, grab this. Maybe we've got to do that. I don't know, we'll see. What was I saying? Literally a minute ago. Oh, right, yeah. Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Cornwall. Basically, all the language has like this slight harsh to it. You know what I mean? Wales in particular, but never quite got ironed down the same way the English language did. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm just commenting upon it.
Best not to draw attention here.
Kiltober. It's my favourite month of the year. I can't see a bloody thing, doo-dah, doo-dah. I can't see a bloody thing all the doo-dah day. All the doo-dah day, all the doo-dah day. My world just went mental. Maybe she just tried to teleport again. Wolfie's off, holding down the fort. I will... Whoa! Did you just see that visual artifact on my screen? Game is going mental. Game is not handling this at all. Wait. There's so many of you. What the hell? Werewolf! Ah! What is going on? Jesus Christ, this is mad! Ah! Ah! What's happening? Numpty. I'm actually having to work in combat? This is bizarre. I don't like it. I've become accustomed to a certain level of difficulty. I feel like I should get rid of the little people first. That sounds much worse than what I meant it. There's not even a little person, it's a big person. You know what I mean? Whew. You know what? I wish I'd been sneaky. Like, the game suggested I shouldn't be sneaking. I was like, I'll be fine. I kind of regret that decision. Werewolf! Werewolf! What am I doing? Ah! Get him, boy.
New leather.
Stomp didn't work. Bloody Nora. That was the hardest fight I've had in probably 70 hours or something like that. That is mad. Reminder that I'm playing on hard difficulty. But that's nuts. I really appreciate that. That's cool. I'm very on board with that. Give me a little challenge. That's awesome. I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for the game to throw something at me for such a long time now. Sit down. Okay, next time I'm at a big ass druid camp. Oh no, bad mushroom. Next time I'm at a big ass druid camp, I will try to be a little sneakier because I'm gonna get my ass whooped otherwise. Damn. I had to ration like 3 times. The only time I've ever had to do that was when I was trying to take on the bear that was like massively over leveled compared to me. And like the last, I'd say 50 hours of gameplay, that's the last time I've had to multiple ration and not be able to do a fight. And that was a boss. I want to be a druid. And throw around fire and I want to turn into a werewolf. You never know. Sometimes I wish the games were a little sillier, you know, and just push the boat out a little bit more in that kind of area. If I can make my mount look like a lynx, there's no reason I can't make myself look like a werewolf. In theory. Alright, we need at this point. This is good. So yeah, we're not going to do that today because we don't really have time. So we're going to go grab this white thing. And then... Oh, even are we going to... No, I think we'll just end it there. Maybe we'll go... No. We're going to go back home. We're going to do our daily clear up. Wait, what? But I upgraded the storehouse. Why is that on 50? Pshar? Pshar, I say. Yeah, the next episode we'll go and try to take down these next members of the Order. The Children of Danu. But yeah, suggested power was 55. It is for the entire area. You have to be level 55 to get into this DLC. But the scaling is a very real thing. Much more than in the main game, I'd say. Berries. Berries. Right, let's loot the chest. See what we can turn in. Why is that still 50? Did I upgrade the wrong thing? I did. I upgraded delicacies instead. Oh, I'm a dummy. Dumble Stiltskin is what they should call me. They should call me that.
Drumlish has joined our trade network. Their dyed cloth is among the finest. They are able to produce the 7 royal colors.
Where I come from, dye is used for tattoos.
In Shiraz as well. Here, Drumlish cloth will brighten any heart.
You say that, Eivor, but actually, fun fact, there is essentially zero evidence that Vikings had tattoos of any form whatsoever. There is one account, literally one account, of some guy who ran into a bunch of Viking spots upon the sea, and he described them as covered in like markings and stuff like that. And that account alone is why we think Vikings were covered in tattoos. We have never found a tattoo needle or any material that they would use to tattoo themselves. And yet, in every single piece of Viking media, they will be covered head to toe in tattoos.
Care to indulge in profitable commerce?
It's funny that. Yeah, okay, so when Egypt broke from the Caliphate, Samara closed down trade, opening new opportunities for us. Cool, that's quite cool that, like an ankh for your torso. Ahmad Ibn Tulun wants his new capital, Al-Kate, to rival Alexandria as a centre of knowledge and surpass Samara as a seat of power. We got a statue. Oh, statue of Anubis. Very cool. An army is an impressive sight. A city of soldiers... Oh, I was going to say, how many do I bloody need for that? An army is an impressive sight. A city of soldiers like Al-Qatal, even more. But without uniforms, they are just a mob. Let's get them some uniforms. If you lead an army to battle, be sure they are well armed. If you invite them into your home, be sure they are well fed. And we get another tattoo. Which I don't care about because of their historical inaccuracy. Pshar. Oh, here we go. This is an open contract for Kotoba. Oh. The mega crops leave them... Oh, okay, so... Because they give us more clothing than everything else, we can keep turning it in for silver. So we'll just do that at the end. We don't want to do that yet. I need 110, 140 more books.
Very well. Farewell.
Oh, level 3. Looks like it. Is anything actually visually changing here, or are you just showing me Dublin being fancy? I would have to actually compare the videos to have any idea. I don't think anything changes. The Rus. Who are the Rus? Nice. Right, we can go and upgrade the luxuries one, which is why I was meant to upgrade it in the first place.
Ah, a visit.
Azar. We are good friends now.
Ah, let me guess. You wonder how I lost my eye.
Such a loss is a badge of honor among the Norse.
Not for me. I told you of my partner, Konstantinos. Betrayal was not enough for him. In his fury to take all I had, his men beat me, left me for dead. They slew my family. I survived, but not in one piece.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to bring up a painful past.
You are my friend. It is best you know.
Been for the ringer, haven't you?
Many kingdoms desire to trade for our goods.
So we should have a new one. Yeah, cool. Rurik was a Viking and now calls himself a prince. Whatever his lineage, he holds the port at Ladoga, so keeping him happy is part of our business. And we've got a new set, the Rus. What is the Rus? Hey, that's pretty good. Increase attack when surrounded by 3 or more enemies. I like that. And additionally, do I like that? Usually I'd say no, but given what just happened, maybe I do like that. Rurik's no simple raider. He built Novgorod up from a simple fort into the heart of the Rus trading routes. He hasn't forgotten his roots or lost his taste for ale. Pretty low on materials now. If you meet Rurik, no, okay, just look at the ones we can do. Some complain that Rurik's still a raider, taking advantage of his position, but they would do the same. I'll turn my eye from a few missing kegs to guarantee smoother. Perrier's Lion. Oh, cool. Should be the only one we can... Oh, no, there we go. If you deal direct with Novgorod, do not listen to Oleg. He claims to speak Rurik's voice, but only has half his sense. Okay. We need many books. And we'll just keep doing what we're doing, just fill in what we can. I don't know, I just like having everything done, basically. Yeah, cool, okay. Cheers, buddy. Right, we should have got tons of resources there. Oh my god, we're nearly level 4 already. Flying through. Is it going to show me my resources? No. Okay, let's go see what we've got. So I'm looking for... Not that one. Is it this one? Yeah. We just need to increase the storehouse in this one, and then I am good. I think. It's cool, this. Although it kind of, we get so many resources from doing this that it does make me think, like, why would we bother with the side quest system? Maybe it's just if you want to do it for fun, basically. No. Rubbish! That was over there. Tell me we've got 325. Cool. There we go. It just means that in an entire video we will no longer max out our supply, basically. Well, we will actually, but only just, which is fine. Cool. Okay, right. Done with this. Good stuff. Right, yes, so next video we will head over to this... So we're going to fly over here, we're going to head left, do this, and then we'll see where we end up after that. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you lovely folks in that next video. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.